All right, now before we even begin with Bootstrap, it's imperative that you guys realize that Bootstrap is not an end-all be-all solution. It is not to take place of designing anything. It is simply a starting point. Much like jQuery, it is just a framework. So to see Bootstrap, go ahead and go to getbootstrap.com. And the current version is still 3, I believe, but they've been saying Bootstrap 4 is coming for about a year, so I'm not really sure how that's progressing. Can we download a package yet? Oh, neat. Bootstrap 4 includes the CSS and JavaScript right there. Last I checked this out, Bootstrap 4 you needed to compile from Sass and CoffeeScript, I think. And CoffeeScript is something we're going to touch on very briefly. We're going to extract this. There we go. And then inside here, what we do is copy the CSS and JavaScript directories. I've hit Control-C on my keyboard. You can't see that. And then in here, paste them. All right, so let's check out. I guess this is the page we'll be going through. A lot of this stuff is the same for Bootstrap 3. One sec. All right, guys, I actually had my laptop, the Wi-Fi card in it, like, stopped working reliably. I get terrible performance on Wi-Fi. So I had ordered a USB Wi-Fi adapter for now till I get a new laptop, and that just came. So that's what that was. So when we discuss Bootstrap, there is going to be a reference page that I will show you. It is available on Get Bootstrap, and I believe that it's all the same as on this. So once we get Bootstrap and the Bootstrap JavaScript here, we need jQuery. I'm going to go ahead and create an HTML file named index. I'm going to leave this as is. You need the doc type set to HTML here. You need that. You'll also need another one, which is, unless they've changed it, one sec. Getting started, contents browsers, let me see. The viewport, yeah, you need this as well because otherwise things won't resize properly. So you basically set width to device width and an initial scale 1 through a meta property. So its meta name is viewport, and then content is width equals device dash width, comma, initial dash scale equals 1. This is really all you need. They have added another one, shrink to fit equals no. This was not standard with Bootstrap 3. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that in. So I'm going to go ahead and create an H1 element, and I'm going to say hello world. Save this page. Then we're going to open this. Whoa, nope, leave that there. And open up the index.html in a new tab, and we haven't included the style sheets, of course. Link rel is a style sheet, and href is css bootstrap.min.css. And we always use the minified versions because this is the Bootstrap CSS. It's written as though you were writing a CSS file. This is the minified version. You cannot read through this or traverse it. Basically, by removing all the white space, which means spaces like that, and also line breaks, you can reduce the file size quite a bit. So when you load in style sheets into a document, again, one of the first things we've gone over in this video is that, or in this series, is that when you load a style sheet or something in, it needs to be processed. And the processing can take some time depending on the size of the file. So by removing white space and minifying it, it is called, and we will talk about minifying as well, actually, just not right now. So you need to include that, and then after the Bootstrap file, you're going to include your own. So let's go ahead and create a new file, a style sheet called swag.css. Just because it's style, and style equals swag in today's world, I guess. So I name my CSS file swag. You guys can name it whatever you want. In the index file, going back, we're going to add a new link rel, again, style sheet. And the href now is going to be swag.css. And it's important to load your style sheet after Bootstrap. Because if you want to make overrides in your style sheet, what's going to happen is it's going to read the Bootstrap CSS first, and then anything you override will be read second, and that will be the most recent version of those properties, for instance, so they will take effect. So I'm going to save this and refresh, and now that looks like Bootstrap. So basically what Bootstrap is a collection of classes and default stylings. So as you can see, the default font in Bootstrap is sans serif. And also JavaScript methods. So it hooks into jQuery, and so we would need in the bottom of our page to include jQuery and then to include Bootstraps.js, and that is something we will get to in the next video where we continue setting up our page to use Bootstrap.